Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be showing you how to cut a firm fitting waistband for your skirt and your trousers. So here is my finished skirt. I folded it into two. This is the center front and then that is the center back with the zip allowance. So I came down by 1 inch on this center front and I'm going to be connecting it to the seam allowance, which is the part that is facing us. I'm going to be cutting that off. This is to enable it fit as firmly as possible. So now we have the front part of our skirt shorter than the back part. So after cutting that 1 inch out, I'm going to be measuring around from this center front all the way to this other side. So whatever we got, here I got 21. So I'm going to be using 21 to cut my band plus extra ½ inch for allowance. So my piece of fabric here, I am folding it into two. And then I'm going to measure 21 and a half. So I'm ruling a line down here. We're not going to be using that part. All our measurements will start from that line. So from this center front, I'm marking 21 and a half. 21 is what we got from the waist plus ½ inch for seam allowance. So I'm marking 21 and a half all the way up. And then for the height, I am using 2 inches for the band, but we're adding 1 inch to it for seam allowance, making it 3. So I'm marking 3 inches all the way across, and then I'll use my ruler to connect it. So next off, we're going to get the center of 21 and a half. So half of 21 and a half, I'm folding my tape to get that. We're going to place it like so and mark it on the upper part and on the down part. Next off, on this open end, we're going to come up by 1 inch, and then on the upper line come up by 1 inch again, and then connect to the center. So next we cut. So after cutting, I'm going to fold the piece of fabric again and cut the second piece exactly the same. So I've cut that and I have ironed medium weight interfacing on one of the pieces, and I'm going to place them on top of each other and go sew across like so. After sewing, this is it. I'm going to notch this corner, turn it to the right side and give it a good press using my scissors to push out the corners. Next, I'm notching the center point after folding it into two. I'm notching the center front. So here is our skirt. I've already added the zip. You have to fix your zip first before adding the band. So I'm going to place the center of the band to the center of the center front of the skirt. So I'm pinning the piece that doesn't have an interfacing on the wrong side of the skirt. So I want the part with the interfacing to be on the outside when the band is finished. So we're going to pin it round and then go sew using ½ inch of allowance, and then you see how I folded the zip side in. So after sewing, this is what we have. We're going to turn it to the right side now, push the raw edges in and then fold the upper part and then pin them down, take it back to the machine and top stitch. And that is basically it on how to cut and sew a firm fitting band. Please ensure that you measure your client very firmly. That's the only way this is going to come out as desired. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.